What's going on, Jeep Army? I salute you all day, every day. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I finally found some time to get in this video, this update that you guys have been waiting for. I apologize with the holidays and other projects going on for the channel. I've just been super busy, but thanks for hanging in there with me on this. So what you're seeing is the original footage of the Duratracs video, and I just wanted to finally give you guys an update and what's been going on. So I finally go in to the shop to find out what's going on with this tire. You know, why is there some like a sidewalk crack going through it at only 500 miles? So I went in there. You know, when they sold me this tire, keep in mind, you know, this is a no questions warranty that you're buying along with the price of the tires. But guess what? When you go in to cash in that no questions warranty, oh, wait a minute, we got all kinds of questions for you. So naturally, right, guys? Oh my gosh. So I took it. First of all, I want to start by saying I took it into Discount Tire first because I just happened to be in the area, and I wanted to see what they would say prior to taking it to the original place I bought it from. And what one of the tire experts were telling me is sometimes what happens is when the manufacturer has a mold and they lay down the material to create the tire, if that mold has something in there, or it's not a perfect mold or close to perfect, sometimes you'll get like these defects in the tire. And he basically said, you know, with something like this, yes, sidewall cracks will start in this area, and you know, if it's looking like this at 500 miles, what in the world is it going to look like at 10,000 or 20,000 miles? And he basically told me, you know, if you bought these from us, we would just have it replaced. You know, no big deal. You're a paying customer, and obviously this is abnormal to him, and he would just go ahead and have it replaced. Well, I go to the original place where I bought the tire, excuse me, where I bought the tires, and like I said, that no questions will replace it warranty. We have all kinds of, we have the third degree for you, and man, it was tough. It was absolutely tough trying to convince these people that, you know, I lost all faith in this tire, and I basically just want to have it replaced. I mean, he went out, and by the way, the reason I'm not saying their name yet, which I eventually will when the time is right, is because the tire is on back order, and you know, in case they see this video, they may have they may change their minds about actually replacing it for me. So I go in there, and I, you know, just very calmly, I said, hey, you know, I got a wheel and tire package from you guys, and this tire, for some reason, has a sidewall cracking, and you can check the other tires. None of them have it. It's just this one. So he then says, well, that's weird. This looks, you know, more like a scratch. And I'm like, I don't know about that. You know, if you look at how it's wavy and just real inconsistent, and it hits the way it hits the peaks and valleys, this looks like more than a scratch. So he can't definitively say that it's a defect or a scratch. He says, oh, it's fine. As a matter of fact, you know what he tells me? He tells me that, you know what, all you need to do is, this is more of a cosmetic thing, just put some tire shine on it and call it good. I'm like, put some tire shine on this tire and call it good? You know, when this thing is under load, that crack widens even more. You know, there's no way that I'm going to ride around on this tire, and I'm sorry that you think this isn't a safety concern, but, you know, I beg to differ, and you know, this needs to be replaced. I paid for a warranty. All you guys need to do is honor that warranty. So after the third degree that he gave me about it being a scratch, and that, you know, it originally didn't come that way, and another thing too is he goes out to the vehicle, he looks at every single tire, and he's just, you know, studying every single tire, basically, in my opinion, to see whether maybe I did some, you know, hard trailing or something, and I jacked up all my tires, and there's got to be other marks on the other tire somewhere, which there's not. So he goes outside, takes a look at all of them, goes back in, goes to talk to the manager, comes out of the manager's office, goes back outside again, studies every single tire. So I finally walk out there and I'm like, hey man, is there a problem? And he was like, oh, well, you know, I'm just taking a look at these because this something doesn't look right here. Something just doesn't seem right. I'm like, yeah, something doesn't seem right. I said, the tire that's on the spare has a defect. And I don't know what's taking you so long to determine that we need to swap it out. But basically, I've lost all faith in this tire, and I don't know what it's going to look like in 10,000 miles or 20,000 miles. I would just like to have it replaced, man. Just, you know, plain and simple. And then finally, after all the questioning and all the making me feel like, you know, I did something wrong, then he goes and says, oh, fine, I'll replace the tire, which, by the way, is on backlog for who knows how long. I asked him, well, how long is it going to be? Maybe a month, 2 months? He says, oh, I don't want to answer that because I really don't know. I said, well, great. Well, you know, just put it in your computer, put it in the case log that you said that you would replace my tire, and let's put it on order, and I'll be back, and I'll call every month until it's here, and we'll get it replaced. So, yeah, like I said, I don't want to release the name of this company just in case they see this or something like that, and they decide not to swap out the tire or whatever reason, and we need to take this a different route. And but yeah, so ultimately, guys, he couldn't definitively say whether it was a scratch or a defect. He's scratching his head, you know, couldn't really figure it out. So if you can't say it's a defect, go ahead and swap that tire out, send it back to Goodyear, have them inspect it. Maybe they know of a known issue that some tires from a certain batch date are having. Who knows? Obviously, I'm a paying customer. I paid for a no questions warranty. You know, just swap it out. So yeah, all that hassle. Ultimately, guys, you know, I'm sorry that I wasn't able to give you guys a straight answer on whether it was a scratch or it was a scrape. But a lot of you guys have commented on this, and you know, a lot of you guys feel that is a defect. No tire should look like that at only 500 miles. And yeah, so I'm getting that thing replaced. So, man, it has just been, it was a nightmare. You know, I was probably in that shop for at least 20 minutes. You know, him going back and forth and all of the questioning and all of the hassle. You know, those tires aren't cheap, and when a customer is not satisfied, especially when you sold no questions asked warranty, and then you go through this like third degree of making the customer feel bad like you did something wrong, that's not very good service. So there's more than likely going to be a part 3 to this video, and you know, I feel like it's necessary to express my experience with this company and its poor customer service. If you go online, you'll see that there's a lot of other unhappy customers, and you know, they're a big chain. So anyway, guys, so most likely there's going to be a part 3 on this. I hate to beat a dead horse, but once I get my tire, you know, I'm going to have to just call them out and warn folks. So, alright, guys, I salute you for sticking with me on this. Sorry it took so long. What I don't salute is companies that don't have honesty, integrity, a sense of community and customer service. I do not salute that. So, alright, guys, I'm signing off. Once again, thank you for sticking with me. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, and I will catch you next time. Thanks, guys.